starting five for the Missouri State Bears are in right now as Caleb Patterson and Jamar Gully are in to complement Weems, Downing, and Bazookas. Kyle Weems gives it to Downing, loses the dribble, being guarded tight by Brian Allen, but he finds Gully to go with it. Bazookas is wide open. He finds Weems down low on 18 and gets the putback to go.
This defense for Illinois State is really struggling right
Brian
now.
Allen with a nice crossover move, jump back, no good off the back rim. Can't get a defensive rebound for the Redbirds. Caleb Patterson gets it. Bazookas driving in. He finds Downing open for three. He takes the shot off the back rim. Rebounded by Carmichael.
I'm glad to see at least one person from this Illinois State team is ready to clean the glass. Jackie Carmichael already has 6 rebounds on the game. But the team is getting severely out-rebounded. Only 9 rebounds for the team compared to Missouri State's 13.
Icky down low from the dish from Tyler Brown. He gets the layup to go. Ichi's 6th point of the game. Bazookas now being guarded by Moore. Scores 23-14. Bazookas finds Downing. Goes down to Patterson, being posted up by Carmichael. Patterson finds Bazookas, open for three. That zone defense really going to need help. Bazookas misses the three, rebounded by Icky. They're lucky he didn't make that. That was wide open.
Absolutely a lucky miss there by this Illinois State team. Missouri State had the wide open shot, and it was a little bit surprising that Bazookas missed it, but hopefully the Redbirds need something going on their offense now.
Tyler Brown has it, gives it to Carmichael, who takes a shot from the free throw line. No good. Redbirds 5 for 15 shooting right now as the rebound goes to Bazookas as he finds Weems open for three. No good again. This is going to be a foul on Jamar Gully over the back foul right now. Under 8 minutes, which means there's another media timeout. 6:44 left to play in the first half. Redbirds down 9 and shooting poorly. Hope the Redbirds can get back on track, because when we come back, you're listening to 103.3 WZND, the pulse of Redbird Nation.
103.3 WZND, your source for up-to-the-minute live coverage of Illinois State basketball.
Welcome back, and thank you for listening, folks. You're listening to 103.3 WZND's broadcast of Illinois State men's basketball, brought to you by Avantes. I'm Mike O'Brien, sitting next to Christian Baker and Anthony Rezkowski, as we're in a media timeout right now. Redbirds down 9, and it seems to be the story of the season right now for the Redbirds, who dig themselves in a pretty deep hole in the first half. Usually can climb themselves back in the second half, but if that's too deep, you just can't get yourself in a good position to win the game.
You know, I talked about it before the game. This is a pretty young team. They usually play very well at home, but they've gotten out to a little bit of a slow start, not shooting too well from the field. Really, where I see the advantage is down low. Missouri State has 12 points in the paint. 12 of their 23 points have come in the paint, compared to Illinois State's 6 of their 14. You know, Illinois State's gotten kind of lucky. Missouri State's not shooting very well from behind the three-point arc. They're only 2 for 7. They really need to get it going offensively, though.
Yeah, and like you said, and like Christian was saying, and in our media timeout when we were on break, the Redbirds should be considering themselves lucky because they're only shooting for 2 for Missouri State's only shooting 2 for 7, but from beyond the arc. But the thing is, these are wide open opportunities for Missouri State, folks. These are not hand in the face, not contested shots. These are wide open lapses in the defense from the Redbirds, so they need to get their defense tightened back up if they want a chance to even come close to winning this game.
You know, if you take a look at the shooting percentages, the Redbirds are shooting just about 33% and just about 17% from behind the arc, as opposed to Missouri State, who's shooting about 44% from the field, about 29% from behind the arc.
Jackie Carmichael goes in, he gets the basket to go, and he's fouled by Caleb Henderson. He's going to have a chance for a three-point play. Jackie Carmichael, hearing your thoughts, the big man need to get into it.
A little something, you know, to get something going, getting the fans in the game a little bit. They were happy with that this and one attempt. Hopefully he can put it in and get some more momentum going for the team.
Jackie Carmichael, a fantastic shooter, makes his free throw as the lead is cut down to 6.
You know, this Redbird team, they're only down 6 now. They have not played well at all. Hopefully after that timeout, they can get it going and really take control of this game, cut the lead.
Corey Copeland's back in for the Bears as Caleb Patterson posted up on Carmichael. He's going to have the jumper, and it's going to go off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown's another guy to pay attention to, folks. He only has 1 point in tonight's game, and you can usually tell if he does well, the Redbirds do well. And Redbird wins. Tyler Brown's averaging 15.2 points per game, and losses, He's only averaging 6 points. So, or 6 points less with 9.6 points per game. So Tyler Brown really needs to get back into it.
Absolutely. You know, this guy can really fill it up. He's an instant offensive producing kind of guy. Can shoot the three ball with the best of them. Can even, you know, pull a pump fake. He's got a pretty good dribbling skills. Can create his own shot.
Anthony Downing gives the ball over to Jamar Gully. Finds Keith Pickens. Gully finds Pickens in the corner being guarded by Icky. He finds another wide open Missouri State. Doesn't shoot the three. He drives in and gets a basket to go over Tyler Brown. That's Jamar Gully from Belmont, Texas.
Not even necessarily bad defense there by Illinois State team. Better than before, but still, you know, you got to do something to be able to shut down this Missouri State offense because they're scoring at will.
Anthony Cousin back on the floor for the Redbirds. Carmichael gets fed down low by Nick Moore. Carmichael looking for someone to go as he's double team. He tries to go under the basket with a layup. It's going to get charged with a foul. A charging foul for Jackie Carmichael as Jordan Treloff comes back in the game for John Icky. Questionable call right there from the referees on Jackie Carmichael. But nonetheless, it's going to be Missouri State ball. They're up by 8 with 5 minutes to go in the first half.
A very interesting call there. You know, traditionally you don't see a whole lot of charging calls that are under the hoop, but nevertheless, there the refs calling Carmichael for another foul.
Cheerleaders trying to get the Redbirds student section back into the game right now as there's not much to cheer for as Redbirds look very dull right now in today's game. Downing finds Gully, open for three, no good. It's going to be Rose. Rebounded by, again, Missouri State, folks. I'm sorry to say. I got lost in broadcasting because that was such a bizarre turn of events as Nick Moore goes up. He finds Anthony Cousin, who has a pump fake, who finds Nick Moore behind the back. Three, no good. Rebound by Missouri State. Folks, down here, Missouri State had 2 offensive rebounds after Carmichael seemed to get the rebound. 2 putback attempts were no good. They didn't get the basket, and on the other end, Illinois State didn't get the basket. Caleb Patterson posting up on Treloff. He gets the basket to go. Bears up by 10.
Caleb Patterson taking advantage of the inexperienced Treloff there down low. They're both about the same body build, but Caleb much more experienced, the savvy veteran, as you could say. Easy little hook shot.
Anthony Cousin taking the shot. He's good. Cousin's first 2 points of the game with a nice jumper set by a pick by Jordan Treloff.
Cousin really could be the wild card for this Illinois State team offensively. He's a good shooter.
Anthony Downing gives the ball to Keith Pickens, looking for somewhere to go. He's being guarded by Jackie Carmichael. A huge mismatch from Missouri State there. Carmichael towering over Pickens just as he's hunched over. It's going to be a timeout Missouri State as they had nowhere to go with 15 to shoot. They had a couple subs coming back in as it looks like Shear, Bazookas, and Weems were coming back in onto the floor. 3:27 left. It's going to take it to our last media timeout of the first half. You're listening to 103.3 WZND, the pulse of Redbird Nation.
Illinois Broadcasters Association and the station.
Right here to Doug Collins Court. Listening to 103.3 WZND's broadcast of men's basketball brought to you by Avanti's. The game was in play just now. Sorry you missed it, folks. Nothing really important that happened. Missouri State tried to field layup, didn't get it. And that last timeout was actually Missouri State coach's timeout. This is a media timeout, but we're going to stick it right here. Redbirds down by 8 right now, shooting 1 for 7 from behind the arc, which is one of my keys to the game. Like Christian said earlier, teams live and die with the three-point shot, and right now the Redbirds digging themselves into another hole in the first half. Andy, what do you think they got to do if they can't keep their shooting?
You know, they really got to get on it on the glass, you know, rebounding the ball. They've done a lot better job being anchored by Tyler Brown, who has 4 rebounds, and Jackie Carmichael, who has 6 already, whereas Missouri State, across the board of their players, have just been rebounding the ball outstanding. They're led by Christian Kirk, who has 5 rebounds, but looking at the stats, just about every player on their team has at least 1 or 2 rebounds. And they've really done just a great job of anticipating where the ball is going to go and being right there to take it.
Yeah, Redbirds getting out-rebounded 17 to 14. Earlier in the game, it just seemed like all the second-chance points were coming Missouri State's way, but now on the defensive side of the ball, at least, the Illinois State's Jackie Carmichael getting a little more into it, getting those off defensive rebounds. which are taking away those opportunities when Missouri State's shooting. Because right now, Missouri State's shooting is not much better than the Redbirds. They're shooting 40% to the Redbirds 38.9%. So Missouri State's not really killing the Redbirds right now. It's the Redbird defense killing themselves, shooting themselves in the foot.
I think a little bit of it is the turnover battle. You know, Illinois State already has 6 turnovers for the game, but Missouri State has done a fantastic job of just working their offense and not turning the ball over at all. They have a single turnover on the game.
The Redbirds taking the floor right now as Iki's right in front of the bench. He's going to get the inbound pass. Cousin, Moore, Brown, and Treeloff, as well as Iki, are going to be on the court for the Redbirds to at least start the end of the last 3 minutes of the first half. Like I said, folks, make sure you stick around to our halftime shows. We have a very special guest from the Chicago Blackhawks. Won't tell you his name yet. Going to have to stick around to find out, and I'm pretty sure many of you will be very pleased.
Absolutely. I'm excited for it, that's for sure.
John Iki inbounds the ball to Nick Moore. Redbirds trying to get over 20 points for the first half as they're stuck at 19 right now. Moore goes the alley-oop to Iki. You can't get the touchdown. He's going to get fouled. That was going to be a way to get the Redbird student section back into it as Moore just lobs it up. Iki goes flying up, can't get the dunk, but he's fouled.
We've seen it before. Nick Moore and John Iki have some kind of connection between them. Nick Moore just gives some sort of a head nod, or maybe they talk about it beforehand. But John Iki loves coming off that screen for that alley-oop, and he got it. He looked like he was going to throw it down, but nevertheless, he'll take the 2 foul shots.
Iki misses the first one, and like you said, Iki is second on the Redbirds squad with 17 dunks, second to Jackie Carmichael, who has 21, as Jackie Carmichael actually is just coming in now for Jordan Treeloff, as well as Tyler Brown's coming on the court, too, for John Wilkins. Iki, the second shot is up, and it's good. Iki, 3 for 4 shooting from the free throw range. Bazookas in the starting lineup, with the exception of Caleb Patterson's back on the floor for the Missouri State Bears. Scully finds Weems wide open for 3 again, and it goes in. Like I said earlier, folks, you give them that many opportunities, some of them are going to knock down. Got to have tighter defense.
You know, Missouri State's not even shooting necessarily too well from behind the arc, just shooting 33%. But if you leave a guy like Weems like that wide open, you got to get somebody over there to help him out on that play.
Moore finds Carmichael, who drives in, gets the layup to go, but it's no good. He's going to get a blocking foul right now. And Jamar Goley. Carmichael's going to shoot 2. Carmichael right now 1 for 1 from free throw range. 2:28 left. Redbirds down by 10. Thank you, folks, for listening. Once again, you're listening to 103.3 WZND's broadcast. Redbird men's basketball brought to you by Avantes and Jackie Carmichael, the junior center, sinks his first shot. Tyler Brown coming out of the game right now for Bryant Allen. Bryant Allen, the speedster transfer from Minnesota.
Good to see Coach Jankovic get Allen in the game, you know, get him a little bit more experience. Tyler Brown not playing necessarily well so far. He only has 1 point on the game.
Carmichael sinks the second of 2 shots. Redbird deficit down to 8 points.
Hey guys, it's Joe. Just remember to say Avantes.
Weems dishing in on Iki, gets the basket to go. Making it look easy, Kyle Weems, I'll tell you what.
Kyle Weems is some kind of a special player. You know, we talked about it before the game. This guy can fill it up. He's their key player. And, you know, saw a little bit better of a job earlier on in the game of the Redbirds defending him, but lately he's just been creating his own offense and scoring at will.
Anthony Cushion dishes down to Jackie Carmichael. Jackie Carmichael posting up on Weems, finds Cousin, who drives in with the left hand, gets the acrobatic layup. No good. Almost offensive rebounded by Iki, but he can't come up with it as Weems gives it, and he dishes right away to Bazookas. He's driving in down low. He gets the layup off the front rim, rebounded by Iki. Iki dishes right over to the Moore. Transition offense right now for the Redbirds. Moore finds Brian Allen open for 3, and it's up, and it's off 2 rims. No good. Rebounded by Bazookas. Brian Allen's second attempt. First miss.
You know, I really think it was a good job, though, by Nick Moore. He kind of picked up speed as he was driving, drew a defender, kicked it to Allen, who was wide open. Just a miss right there.
Anthony Downing, he finds Caleb Patterson open for 3. He's going to take the shot to center. Oh, there's no